Hello, hello. Welcome to Avio's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica, voiceover actor and voiceover coach with Avio's Journey Elite Academy. Today, we're going to be talking about what's going on with Fiverr and all the rumblings there, especially with the Seller Plus program. We're going to be diving into that and be telling you what I'm actually doing, what I've done for the first time in years to hopefully help you out and with some things that are happening. So real quick, if you haven't done already, please hit that like and subscribe button. And also remember, hit the notification bell, because you got to hit the notification bell and it'll come up and it'll ask you, when you want to be notified and you want to say when the new video comes out. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so that you can see when I put out videos. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what's going on over at Fiverr. I've been on Fiverr for 7-8 years now, and I've been a top rated seller, moved on to pro seller. And, the platform clearly has been coming into some challenges recently. Most notably, in my opinion, the Seller Plus program. This program used to be, before what it is now, it used to be an invite-only program that was started for pro sellers years and years and years ago. It didn't cost money. You couldn't even find it on their website, right? It wasn't a program, again, like it is now. And they basically, if you became a pro seller, they would work with you just to help you through the process of getting your account set up and everything like that. Then they started moving it to sellers who were growing really fast, and they were offering help. So I was invited to the Plus program, again, before they started charging for it. So I'd been in the Seller Plus program for a long time. Of course, then it came out and it started, I think it was at $9.99 a month, and they offered these tools, and it went up to $19.99. And for me personally, this is, I've been busy, so I've not paid attention to how much they were charging. But those prices in the Seller Plus program keep going up and up. And, I had a student that I was working with, I was coaching, and she was telling me how, she was very frustrated because she got notified that her Seller Plus program cost was going up to $49.99, and that blew my mind. So I went back and started looking at my stuff and found out that mine was at $39.99, whereas I thought I was grandfathered in at like $19.99. Because I don't need that to pay $40, because if you think about it, even at $40 a year, right, that's $480. That's $500. That's a subscription to voices.com. And none of that has anything to do with you getting work. Now, you can meet, of course, the Seller Plus. So if you don't know what the Seller Plus program is, the idea of the program is to help you, give you insights, they call it a coach, but I've learned that they are, people who are trained by Fiverr to be able, and they give you they give them some access to some information they don't give you access to. But basically, the idea there is that you can contact them if you need help or something like that, and it's a little. It's a lot better than having to contact customer service. And they also add insights. They add background things that you can look at, numbers, just more things that you can have. And if you're not a top rated seller and you're in the program, they do allow you to get paid out in 7 days instead of the 14 days. So so there are some things nice there. But for the cost, it's become just, for me, too much. So the first time in 7 years, I have gotten out of the Seller Plus program. I canceled my membership to it. And it's, because I'm not going to be paying all of that money. Now, in all fairness, I don't meet with the Seller Plus person because I just don't need to. And some of the things that they say, I don't always agree with because, I've been on the platform longer than most of them have worked at Fiverr. And, they don't have the magic goose ticket because they don't, the people who do the algorithm are locked in a room somewhere. So, they don't know what the algorithm is. And some of the things I hear them say, I don't always agree with. On the other hand, there are some, some good things if you are not working with like a coach who, does Fiverr and things like that. So that's something to think about. And just so that what I'm doing is I decided not to do that anymore. Work on Fiverr has definitely been sporadic, but I do want to point out something. this time is always June, June into July, right? With a little respite for July 4th and everything, which we have a special coming up, by the way. But anyways, June is always slow. I mean, it's always sporadic. Always. I mean, you go weeks without getting a job or weeks with very little work. Fortunately, if you have repeat clients, that helps a lot. But it's just not a busy month. It's just not. So it's one of those things that you don't base everything what's going on off of this time. And it's funny, you do this long enough, you really do realize the cyclical nature of this, because you're like, gosh, last year was the same way, the year before was the same way. You begin to plan for it, because there are times, well, for example, like I'm planning a vacation. So many people, a lot of my students are going on vacation. People are going on vacation during this time, right? I mean, it's the kids are summer, so that's what this time is. So you don't have as much things going on. That's an important note just to remember. So don't beat yourself up if things aren't happening. And Fiverr's the same way. Now, AI is taking a big chunk out of things when it comes to Fiverr pushing AI as opposed to people. And they sent out that email recently from the CEO saying, "Oh, we still treasure our base of people who do the work, but we're also doing AI." So I mean, it was really nothing, because I think a lot of people are getting very upset because Fiverr is pushing a lot of the AI. But listen, AI is a part of what we do now. And, it is just something that we have to take consideration, but there's still so much work out there, and some people will use AI, other people will use us. There's just, and that's just the way it is. So, places like Fiverr and stuff, they're going to embrace it, because remember, they are a business and they're about making money, just like we are businesses and we are about making money. So that also goes into the point why I'm also doing so much with the VO's Journey Elite Academy to help people grow their business outside of these platforms as well, right? Through this voice system, through direct marketing, through your website, through going and getting your own clients, as opposed now these websites, they're driving a lot of traffic, and that's why I built Academy Voices too. Right? We had a job yesterday, which is really nice. I mean, you want to build your own pipeline of stuff. And again, that's why that's important too. But anyways, full circle, I left the Seller Plus program and, I kind of laid out why I didn't feel the value is there anymore. I don't feel like I get any more work. Honestly, I've also been very frustrated with the ads recently that they're that we pay for, and yeah, it's not it's also evident that the price point is something to talk about, because Fiverr is what Fiverr is. All right, we work, at the Academy, we talk about all the platforms. I mean, that's a big thing, as one marketing leg is all the different platforms, from Fiverr to ACX to voices.com, voice123, Bodago. We show you how to work on all these and get booked through all these websites. But you have to understand that each one of these websites, Voquint, they all have their own unique thing that they stand on, and a lot of that is pricing bound, especially like with a site like Fiverr, right? So because of that, you have to understand that there are going to be people specifically going to that site. Although I will admit it's become more of an illusion, but going to that site, and you know what I mean if you ever try to purchase services from Fiverr to find an expensive thing. It is not. It is god awfully expensive there. But in voiceover, people are going to find inexpensive, voiceovers, and that's why it's a great place to start. Right, but as you raise your prices, so I started, years and years ago at $5. Now I charge just $100. It's like for a session. I've changed my thing, so $100 per 100 words, and then of course I charge commercial and broadcast rights. So most of my work is, starts around $300, $400, $500 for 100 words. But when I first started, it was $5 or $10. And what I'm saying to you is what I've learned over these years is that sweet spot between $10 or $20 is really where you will have bulk work on Fiverr. But we want to raise our prices beyond that, which is absolutely true. And you will get work. You'll do less, but you'll make more, but you won't make as much. and that's the way it is. So I think in the Seller Plus program, the idea is, well, we're going to help you continue to make more, pay us, but don't forget they added that to make more money. Fiverr added that to make more money. I think it helped me for a little while, but not really anymore. I don't find the numbers. I find the it's not very helpful with the keyword stuff, really, because I know the keywords. They haven't changed in in the 9 years I've been on Fiverr. They're the same keywords. They're the same stuff. So not much new stuff. It's just a way to I think what happened was they saw people like me, other people helping people with Fiverr, right? Doing gig reviews, things like that. And they were like, well, we're going to help people and we're going to make money. I mean, it's, and you know, they're cannibalizing their platform right now. So don't be aware. Because, like, for example, I get, like you do probably, I get all these notifications. Oh, go to this gig. Try this guy out. Like, I got a notification the other day about some guy in furniture or something, or designing my interior of my house. I'm like, why? I've never looked at anything like that. Why are they sending me these things? Because they're trying to sell to the people on the platform, which is indication, right, that they're trying to make more money when things are slowing down. So just be aware of these things. And, you know, that's, again, why I'm off of that. And we'll see what happens, okay? We'll see if that affects any revenue. But I seriously doubt it, because I haven't used the Seller Plus program in years. But I've kept it because, you know, it was just something that I had. So, all right. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, again, to hit that like and subscribe button. Take a look at your Seller Plus program if you're in it. And if you're thinking about joining it, I would think twice about it. You know what I mean? It's just not the same as it was. You know, join a community. I mean, if you're going to spend $50 a month, join the academy or join somewhere else where you're going to get a total education. You know what I mean? Not just from Fiverr. So, you know, I think that's a big benefit to looking at it that way. But thank you guys again. Subscribe. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.